Hey, stargazers, it's Ken here with Four Phases Astrology, bringing you the AstroWeather forecast for the week of January 29th through February 4th. We're going to start this week off with the moon in Taurus, where she has been since Saturday. When the moon's in Taurus, we are motivated by the desire for peace, for calm. The moon is also at her most sensual in Taurus. So it's a great time to indulge in good food, a massage, or even a bubble bath if that's your thing. Whatever you do, be sure to savor the little things in life over the next several hours while she stays in Taurus. Moving on, the sun is going to be trining Mars in the early evening on Sunday. Over the next couple of days, relationships with men and people in authority will have a tendency to become more prominent. This is an excellent time to ask for exactly what you want. Be assertive, and you might find yourself getting exactly what you asked for. Moon goes void, of course, at 7 p.m. on Sunday until she makes her way into Gemini just after 9:30, where she's going to stay until Wednesday morning. So she's there for a couple of days. And so when the moon is in Gemini, you're going to want to talk. It's a really communicative moon. This is a very gabby moon. It's a restless moon as well. So it's a great time to catch up on those letters and emails, maybe a short trip, even just a hike, or perhaps go to a bookstore and pick up the next great book to read. But don't forget to leave a book review for your author. They love them and it helps them. So moon is going to go void, of course, on Wednesday around 1 p.m. and will stay that way until 9. For those of you that don't know or have never heard of a void of course moon, in a nutshell, what it is when the moon makes its last aspect to another planet. It's that time frame between that and when she moves into the next sign. There's that sort of empty gap in there, or quiet time. Astrologers call that the moon being void of course. I like to call it the lay low moon, and that's because this is it's a really good idea not to make any major decisions or sign papers, anything of that sort while the moon is void, of course. It is, however, a really great time for meditation, for prayer, for any sort of altruistic activity, maybe calling someone you know that's having a really hard time to try and cheer them up. Just let them know that you care about them and that you're there for them. Those are all really good void of course moon things to do. The moon will be returning to her natural home in Cancer at 9 p.m. on Wednesday and will stay there until Friday night, just before 10 o'clock. When the moon is in Cancer, feelings run especially deep. You're going to have a big case of the feels, much more so than at any other time of the month, except perhaps when she's traveling through your 12th house. This is a great time to stay home, watch a movie, to cook. Any sort of comforting type of activity is a really good thing to do during a moon in Cancer time period. Maybe tackle that home project that we all have. I'm sure you have a list as big as mine. Family get-togethers are also favored under a Cancer moon. She will be going void, of course, again at 7:17 on Friday evening until she moves into Leo at 9:48 p.m. When the moon is traveling through Leo, the drama gets turned up. It's your very own personal RuPaul's Drag Race time of the month. This is because there is a huge need for acknowledgement, for standing out from the crowd. That's all Leo moon transiting stuff. Romance in general is also favored during this time. But most of all, the best piece of advice is to do something that is creative while the moon is in Leo. The last aspect that we're going to talk about for the week is transiting Sun square Uranus. So for the next couple of days, starting with this aspect, you may feel a little restless. Try not to indulge that urge to act out a little. Any changes that you are feeling like you want to make will turn out so much better if you apply a little bit of self-restraint. And that's because of the nature of these two planets. The sun is ego, it's personal, it's your persona. And then Uranus is, think of it as the Tower card in the tarot deck, or lightning. It's very quick, unplanned type of activity or behavior. Fortunately, this particular aspect will only last for a few days before the sun moves out of range from Uranus. We're likely to see this play out on the world stage in some way as well. Look for countries acting really impulsively and suddenly, and in a lot of ways in an aggressive, hostile, kind of confrontational way. I think that's something that we're going to see over the next couple of days, starting on Sunday. So that's it. That's the Astro Weather forecast for this coming week, and I hope you enjoyed this. This is something new I'm trying out. If you did, please mash that subscribe and like button and share this video with all of your friends. If you have any questions at all, astrologically speaking, you can reach me at Ken, K-E-N, at 4phases, the number 4phases.com. And please check out my website. It's 4phases.com. Let me know what you like, what you'd like to see more of, what you didn't like, all that stuff. Thank you. Until then, peace.